What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about OnyxCoin today, XCN USD. It is the 17th day of April. We have about 9 hours, 21 minutes left in the day. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let's get into it. We are doing something exciting finally. Now, we're up 3% on the day, just under 3%. That's not exciting. We don't get out of bed for 3%, but we do get out of bed for breaking out of a range. And if we close here or higher, I would say that we are looking like we want to break out of this range. We're looking like what we have here is like a triple bottom from this range, and the prospect that we would have is that we'd go up above this area here. Not only that, but if we look at this on a weekly perspective, it's as if this is a giant double bottom kind of W pattern that again should allow the price to prevail all the way up to 2 cents and even above that. I mean, up in this area of resistance here, and who knows, maybe more. The thought that I have here is volume. I can't say it. Volume. You can see that there's not much volume, even though we're breaking out here, but volume is technically increasing. We are at low levels of volume, my friends, and whenever we're at low levels of volume, it doesn't take much to see the price shift one way or the other. My assumption to the upside is largely predicated on the fact that OnyxCoin has moved down. Not just a lot, okay? It has moved down a lot from a percentage basis, from a high to a low, 91.67% from the high in January of 2025 to the low in December, or maybe that was January of 2026, because that's the last week of December there. What day was it that we found the low? I'm actually kind of curious. What day was it? This day? Let me see. It was this day here. It was December 31st, the very last day of the year. So from high to low, again, 91% drop. We saw that, and that creates a lot of selling pressure in itself. Nobody holds through that, right? I have. I held through it. Of course I wish I sold here, but man, we were expecting to be in a bull market, alt season, all this stuff, and just dead wrong about all of it. I'm not the only one who's like that, right? I've been in crypto now since 2015. Last cycle was the most piss poor cycle that we've ever seen by a mile. It's not even close. We didn't even get an alt season, okay? OnyxCoin kind of had an alt season, but even this is not alt season at its best glory, man. Normally we get continuation, but anyways, I digress. I'm getting distracted. Not only did we drop 91%, we dropped a year. We dropped for a year. The time-based fear and boredom scared people away. They sold already. The percentage-based fear and boredom scared people away, not interested. Who's left to sell? The only people who are left to sell are people like me, people like you, who've been DCAing this whole time, who've been seeing the blood, seeing the fear, and we've continued to buy anyways. And we're the same people who aren't selling here. If we're not selling here, we didn't sell over here, we're sure as shit not selling here. If we didn't sell here, when the price comes up, we're sure as shit not selling there. Where's it going to have to go? Maybe some of us bought up here. Maybe some of us bought up here, and we're waiting to break neutral before we sell. Maybe some of you think you're going to wait to break neutral, and then once you see it pump, you're going to be like, okay, I believe I'm gonna buy more. Or if it comes down, I'm going to buy more. Maybe you'll have a change of heart. But the people who wanted to sell, they've had every opportunity to do so. So my thoughts here are largely predicated to the upside, because who's going to sell? Who's going to push the price down? The majority of us who are still here, if the price goes down, we're going to be buying. I'm going to be buying. I don't know about you guys, but buying into prior resistance as current support, yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. Absolutely. On something that literally I know a lot of people talk crap about OnyxCoin because of this. But the reality is, guys, we're in a trend like this. You see? You're focused on the little nub here, all the people who hate it, that don't want to see it succeed, that have sold out. They're not focused on the fact that we have an uptrend. They're not focused on the fact that if we measured from the others chart, from the low to the current price, do I want to do that? Let's pull up the others chart. Man, Bitcoin's above 78K. I would have never expected this. It's the most wrong about Bitcoin my price predictions have been in about 45 days. I've been pretty good, guys. Been pretty good. But here, can't be good always. I've been wrong before. I will be wrong again. We look at others. And the beginning of this bull market for others started here, right? Really, it technically started here, but this was the end of the bear market. From the bear market low to where the average altcoin is right now, the average altcoin is up 177%. OnyxCoin eclipses that. It's not even close. If it was a competition, it's not even a competition. We, from a low to where we are now, we're up 612%. And here's the thing, we're up 612% with higher lows, okay? Others has not necessarily lower lows in this context, but this is kind of a flat base, and you did form lower lows here. You have been forming lower lows and lower highs. You didn't really have, you had a little bit of a rally here, but you've just been choppy and sideways for all this time. The growth, even at the others chart maximum, even at the high of the cycle, is not, it's about 100% away from where OnyxCoin is now, from where it is now after the drop. This happened, this growth, this 612% growth happened, or it's still prevalent after a year of dropping, after a 91% deficit, after everybody sold out and people are bearish. And fundamentally speaking, this thing, it's not even close, man. Here, it was way less valuable on a fundamental perspective than it is here, and people are selling. This is the best time, and I say people are selling. Who's selling? Who's left to sell? This is the best time to buy. It's the best time to accumulate. And we can see here that low volume is present, that it is very present, that we are in an area of low liquid, low volume price action. And with that, it doesn't take much volume at all to push the price up. This move was virtually the same as this move, and look at the discrepancy in volume. Look at how different the volume is. Same move, same amount of time, 5 days each way, and yet completely eclipsed in volume over here. Imagine if we saw this volume or more volume from these levels. We're going to go through 5 cents, guys. We're at the right area. There's one thing that I want to do before we really get into the analysis, and I'm going to stop hyping things up so much, but we've got one more thing to hype up real quick, okay? One more thing to hype up real quick. A couple of you, and I don't think anybody figured this out yet, but some of you might have seen this post that I posted yesterday on the 16th here. I was asking, is this chart bullish or bearish? The answer is obvious to me, but I'm curious if it's obvious to you. And a lot of people gave their inputs, their thoughts, whatever, you know. Is this chart bullish or bearish? You know, you kind of have a flat top here, grinded it out, dumped. Flat top here, grinded it out, you dumped. Flat top here, grinded it out. Lower highs overall, lower lows. I'm thinking we're going to dump, guys. We're going to dump. We might even see a lower low. You might be surprised to see that this chart is actually the OnyxCoin chart. I just flipped it. I inverted it. It's the OnyxCoin chart. I flipped it, I inverted it, and then I changed all the red candles to green candles, all the green candles to red candles. It's the same chart. It's the exact same chart. It's literally the exact same chart. Right here. Oh wait, yeah, let's invert it. Sorry. Invert it. There you go. Is it obvious now? Can you see it? Can you see it? Does it make sense? Does it make sense that we're at prior resistance and we're about to drop off a freaking cliff? Does it make sense? It makes sense to me. We've had a long run for a year up. Volume's depleted, and it's continued to deplete as we're moving higher. I mean, we're going to move lower. It's the same chart. It's literally the same chart. I just flipped it. I inverted it. And a lot of people said it was bearish, which means that OnyxCoin is bullish. Some people said it was bullish, and maybe. But let's be fair. OnyxCoin right now, we are at a make it or break it moment. We could go lower, and if we break through, that doesn't necessarily upset the trend. We still have this inevitable trend here. We still do have higher lows overall, but it does upset the potential chance of momentum that we're building here, this accumulation that we're doing. And if we have to buy OnyxCoin lower, twist my arm, I'll do it. But whenever I look at it like this, I just can't help but get giddy, to get a little bit excited, because the implications here at a minimal level would be that we get a higher low, which would be, in terms of this, a lower high. The maximum implications would be that we're about to see lower lows, which would be higher highs, right? We found support directly at our prior points of resistance. We found support directly, my friends, and we've consistently held this level as support directly at the golden ratio, the 618, right there. You look at this, you really zoom in here on a daily time frame. And it's not a debate. It's not debatable at all. What we've done since November is different than what we've done for the rest of this time. It's different. Things shift. And when you have a massive trend to the downside like this, it doesn't shift all at once. Sometimes in crypto, you know, that the pump and dumps happen, and we had a little bit of that, right? A little bit of excitement, but that's probably because, again, low volume, buying interest sent this thing up. Something happened here. We still don't know what. I refuse to believe that this was on the Goliath news being released in Q1. I refuse to believe that that's what it was. It was something else, man. Something else. Somebody with heavy bags wanted to accumulate. And I bet whoever sent the price up here, whatever entities sent the price up, they've been accumulating. They've been buying it up on the cheap. Once the supply dries up, which I'm assuming we're there, because the volume is just abysmal at this point, you guys. We're going to see this move come up, and it's different. Again, the momentum shifts slowly over time, right? Think of it in this grand context. You had a very massive sell-off for a very long time here. Did the momentum take you up here immediately? Did you just shift up there immediately? No. You slowly shifted that momentum until eventually the volume was abysmal and you rallied through the roof, baby. You rallied. 20x in less than 2 weeks. It's easy to be bullish right now. It's really easy to be bullish when Bitcoin is pushing the highest prices that we've seen in months. Whenever it looks like it's breaking out, it's easy to be bullish right now when all of crypto Twitter, crypto X is just losing their minds, getting excited. We have some of the highest readings of sentiment that we've seen in a while. I think it's actually higher than 55. This is just taking a second to load, but whatever. It's really easy to be bullish now. But even without all of that, we can focus on just this short-term stuff and see that we are breaking out right now. We are. It's happening. And that's the main reason why I'm making this video. Everything else that I've said is not new. We've gone over this plenty of times over the recent months, plenty of times. And I made a post about this like a month ago in reference to where OnyxCoin is going to go. They're going to say you were lucky. You are going to say, I just paid attention. That's all it is. That's all it is. Don't make no mistake, my friends. When OnyxCoin rallies, because of whatever the big news is, OnyxCoin partners with JP Morgan, OnyxCoin partners with Amazon, OnyxCoin is the real WLFI, and the Trump family's putting all their billions of dollars into this. Whatever the case may be, maybe something more bullish or less bullish than any of those. Whatever the case may be, they're going to be like, you got lucky. If it wasn't for this partnership, if it wasn't for this, blah, blah, blah. No, we didn't get lucky. Show me the charts, I'll tell you the news. Show me the charts, I'll tell you the news. And the news, it's going to be good. Whatever the hell it is, it's going to be good. Somebody, let's see here. Hold on. Let me give a shout out. Let's see. Got to go to my replies. Where are we here? Where are you at, buddy? Let's see. Where? Oh, where? Man, I didn't realize I had so many replies. I thought this would be a little bit closer. I know it's somewhere. Unless he deleted it. Maybe he deleted it. I hope he didn't delete it, bro. Oh, no, this guy. Okay, this guy. Iced. Shout out to NU, T's and NJ. NUT. Shout out to you, Iced T. I like it. Making this here, this reference, getting excited about that. And that is exciting. That is exciting. What if they are saying that they're partnered with Swift? Here's some things. We're going to go on a roller coaster of emotions, okay? And ultimately, just prepare yourselves to not be that excited. But let's just look at Swift here, okay? Let's just get it. Let's see here. Hold on. Man, this is what they're talking about. Now you guys have better things to do. He's trolling the media so hard, and they're just putty in his hands. It's hilarious. It is. And I mean, not that it's hilarious to depict yourself as Jesus, but he's literally got a bunch of people saying that oh, you think you're Jesus. It's like, no, I never said that. You're saying that. It's just kind of, he's a troll, guys. He's a big troll. We can disagree on that all we want. That's not the point. I hope I didn't lose you there. If I did, you're soft. But anyways, let's just keep going, okay? So hold on. Swift, let's see. Swift news and events. Okay, here we go. News, subscribe, Swift Institute. What is it? I was looking at it the other day. Innovation, payment innovation. This is what it is. Payment innovation. Read more. Blockchain-based ledger. Dang it. I think I messed that up. Let's see. Innovation. Payment innovation. Read more. Right? Where is it? Let's see. Resources. Swift's blockchain-based shared ledger progress to MVP implementation. Okay. I was reading this and I got a little bit excited. I got a little bit excited. But again, don't get too excited, okay? It's going to come to a bitter end here. This is just all in respects to Mr. Iced NUT, NUT's NJ. Maybe there's some partnership here. Just because Swift's doing one thing doesn't mean that they can't be partnered with Chain, doesn't mean this couldn't happen. But I don't know. Maybe that's a symbol. Maybe there's another company that has that symbol, or maybe that's just something that they're saying as in like global. You know, it's just like around the globe. Moving money at internet speed with China around the world. Maybe it's not as cryptic as you think it is. So this article, what happened? This isn't the article. Come on, man. Hold on. Payment. Read more. Sorry, guys. I'm going to turn up the speed on this because it is taking a while. This is not the article. What the heck? What the heck, man? Hold on. Let me go back. Here. So it should be this. Swift's blockchain-based shared ledger progress to MVP implementation. Yes, and that's this one here. It's an article. It's a news article. It's the latest news article. Okay, here we go. March 30th. What I got excited was this is something that happened on March 30th. You guys remember what happened? Right around March 30th, we had the Goliath mainnet come online on like the 27th, wasn't it? Or the 21st? I think it was the 27th. Maybe it was the 21st. I can't remember, but right around then. And this gets made within that week. That's coincidental, right? That's kind of exciting. I got really, really excited here. But then we're looking here, and I'm reading, moving to implementation. The Ledger MVP is being built on open source foundations using Ethereum virtual machine EVM compatible architecture. Okay, well, you know, a lot of Onyx's protocol is built on Ethereum, so that's cool. Based on Hyperledger Besu. It's based on this. So I looked into it. OnyxCoin and Chain, to my knowledge, there's no connections with Hyperledger Besu. This blockchain protocol that they're building, coincidentally, at the same time that Goliath mainnet came online, it's not the same thing. Maybe they will be, and just because it says on-chain settlement does not mean it's on-chain, okay? But all I'm getting at here is I don't think so. I don't think so. It's a nice thought. I hope I'm wrong. Maybe this is true and this is true, but I don't think so. Nevertheless, I'm assuming there's accumulation going on here, getting away from the story time. Nevertheless, there's some accumulation going on here. It won't take much volume at all. Who's left to sell? We're going to rally. And when we rally, when we get above this price, you think about it. Think about it. Full circle. Are we going to stop here? Are we going to stop at prior resistance? Yeah, maybe. But are we going to come down and see lower lows? Probably not. So then what's after this high? What's after higher lows? Higher highs? What's after a year and a half's worth of downtrend, a year and a quarter's worth of downtrend, and then about 6 months worth of accumulation at the end of that? What's that when we break out at? That's the beginning of a new trend up, is what that is. Interesting stuff, man. Interesting stuff, to say the least. 4-hour time frame. A little bit of volume coming in on the 4-hour. Nice to see. It looks like a breakout. Getting overbought typically coincides with breaking out. Looks like a breakout. Stochastics look good. The MACD is rallying above the zero. Looks like a breakout, y'all. Daily time frame stochastics are getting overbought. The daily MACD is crossing back green. We kind of rejected the zero, and now we're coming up. We've seen this happen. How many coins have I done analysis on where this has been the case, and then after you break through, you get a nice little move up. Get a nice little move up. I mean, maybe the move is indeed little. We just get somewhere that's below this high or just above this high. But it's something to build from. It's something where the momentum is showing its hand, and whether it's all at once or it's methodical in nature, we should be seeing some upside over the coming days because of this breakout, over the coming weeks and months because of this breakout, and over the next year because of this breakout, and maybe even more time than that. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. I don't really have anything else to say. I'm going to end the video there. We've gone over enough, man. We've gone over enough. And we are, at the moment, building bullish momentum on our weekly MACD, which is nice. Stochastic's been oversold for a long time. That's not nice, but we're overdue, man, for some upside. And the RSI is pretty neutral, but so is the price action, so that's all fair. Low to high, 1414, we're holding it. We're getting higher lows. The 1414 is not the most conventional area, but hey, it's what we're doing. Golden ratio, we're holding it. You would have broken, not that you can't break through, not that we can't go lower, but typically in this environment, you would have done it already. The fact that we haven't, something different's going on, man. If this was flipped upside down, I'd be like, dude, we should have broken through it already. I'm a bit nervous. This has me worried that we might be in an M pattern, but we're not. That we might go all the way down to the 236. Hopefully we can hold that as support, then maybe we can build from there. But where is that 236? That's right at about 2 cents, which is exactly the area that we're expecting to go to. And of course, it's the same analysis whether you flip it upside down or not, because it's a W. If this W is successful, in theory, we should go above the 236. We should go above these highs. But at the same time, did the W start here or did it start here? I like to take the conservative approach, so at least above this high, but something above 2 cents. And one last thing. If this is a W, this leg of the W is always faster than this leg if it's a successful W. Hit that like button one last time. If you hit it once and then you hit it again, it's going to unlike. So leave an odd number of clicks to leave a like. Subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.